Good morning, everyone. Happy Wednesday. Hi, Melanie. I don't know where they're all at. They're not here. It's just me and you. Oh, how are you doing? That's okay. Summers are rough. Good. I'm glad. Glad you're doing better. Um, Summers are rough. We're gearing down now here. Um, I think we got about less than a month. Hi, Cheryl. How are you? Nice to see you. Um, so I didn't do a whole yesterday. I worked really, really hard on this summer moon. No more sleeping in. Yep, you're back already, huh? We got about another month. Well, they go back the 2nd of September, I think, early this year. Morning, June. Hi, Judy. Good morning, Deb. I gotta go turn that monitor down. You guys can probably hear that, right? You don't need to know all that business, fire calls and whatever, ambulance calls and all that. So let me do that real quick. Levi. It's fine. Okay. All right. There we go. That's taken care of. I forgot to do it beforehand. Oh, anyway. So yesterday I worked really hard on that summer moon. Just because all those small blocks need something, you know. So I worked and worked. Here's the whole stack of them. I didn't do them all yesterday. I probably did 7 or 8 yesterday, you know, and some of them, have like flying geese added to them. This one has wee little triangles. Um, this is another one I did yesterday. You know, it's like a whole nother quilt with a quilt. Had I looked at the book, I probably wouldn't have done it, to be honest. I would have said, that's a lot of work. But it's pretty because it makes the blocks float, kind of, right? But anyway, so should be able to put this together maybe next week, which is exciting. So I have to finish September Sky first, which is on point, which makes my brain hurt. And I really have to concentrate when I do it. I do not know why. It's just hard for me. Kind of like, I don't know. It's just difficult. So I have to be totally in the zone, totally attentive to it. They are pretty, but whew, whew. So it'll be pretty. I'm excited to see it come together. But so I'm on my last one, my very last one. Cause for celebration. What else did I do? I did the vintage Christmas block, the stocking one. That's done. I'll show you guys that later because I put it away already. I really got to get back to that. I was doing really good, like doing 1 or 2 a week, and then I fell off. So I really got to get back to it. Does that quilt have my name on it? Maybe. Maybe, girl. You know what? When I'm done with it, you can have the book. I will send this book right to you because I am never, ever going to make this again. You'd probably whip it out in a week. It's taken me months. Cheryl, you can have the book on. I'm serious. That's a one and done. For sure. Anyway, not much else really. I did another row of that purple sky, the on point thing, but that's all I did yesterday. I was like, okay, I've had enough of that. But I really want to get that together by Monday. That would be nice. At least the center. And then I hunted for more purple fabric because it just has a plain border around it and then those stars in the corner. Yeah, I don't have enough purple fabric. No, I used it all between two quilts. So I can't believe I'm out of it, but I am. So I'll have to order something for the border, I guess. But I'm not there yet. I haven't even got the center together. Hi, Katie. Use something else. Yeah, I looked at black, but it made it so dark. Because there's, show you. There's black in the quilt, but it makes it so dark. See? Oop. No, this way. There we go. But black would be, I want to go with like something like this color or something. So I couldn't believe it. I'm like, Lori's out of purple? Who knew? I have little pieces, but nothing big. So here we go. Put you away. So does anybody have anything exciting going on today? I'm excited to do this last block and finish it. And then I'll put it away till next week to put together, but that'll be an easy one to put together because it's just rows. Hi, Joe. How are you? I'm good. I'm very good. Very good. Let's see what happened yesterday. Other than working on these blocks, I did the usual laundry, house cleaning kind of thing. The girls went and got their nails done. And Edison just got it painted with designs, But Sophia got acrylics or something. I don't know. I said, girl, how much did those cost you? I almost fell over when she told me. $80. What? I'm not paying for that. That's what she has her job for, but $80. Yikes. No wonder I don't have acrylics. Yeah, $80. Isn't that crazy? Addison got hers like a gel coated, the gel paint stuff. And she got little designs on them. And that was only $25. And they gave her a whole manicure, where they rub your hands and all that stuff. That I can see. I'd be good with that, but $80, holy moly. I know it destroys your natural nails. I've had them like twice in my life. And you're right. It takes forever for your nails to go back to normal, because they become so brittle and thin, and it does destroy your nails. Your nails need to breathe. Yeah. Yeah, I told her, I said, that's not good for your nails, but okay, they all do it. Addison wanted it, and I said, no, you're too young. And I'm not paying for that. I'll pay $25 for you to go get a manicure and get them painted. That'll be okay with me. All right. So, anyways, that's basically what's going on around here. Not much. Um, Not much going on. So this is my last block. And I did some of it. I made all the little half square triangles. I'm trying not to dump it. So I just got to sew these little borders on it and it'll be done. And then all the small blocks, I probably have 2 or 3 more of the medium sized blocks, but they just get a plain strip around them. So that's pretty easy. So super excited because next week I can put it together. So that's what we're going to do today. I don't really have a lot. Considering going once a week. So I have more to show you guys, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I'm still thinking about it. I don't know. So make sure I have the right. Some of these whites are white on white, so it's hard to tell which is the right side. You're finishing the triangle top today? Yeah, that's pretty cool, Joe. That's awesome. And I love your snowman, too. I love how that's coming along. Doo-doo-doo. It's a beautiful sunny day here so far. It's supposed to be like 86. Better hold on to these days because it soon will change. Yeah, you should make triangle curtains now. That was a good idea. I should have some patchwork curtains here too. I don't think they'd be triangles though. That's actually a good idea. Probably all scraps, like different color wood or squares or something. I have to see how this goes. So I don't do it. I think. Yeah. Yeah, I might do that. See, now I'm thinking about curtains. It's Donnell's fault. It's all her fault, right? Chassis was under the rose, huh? So cute. Let me put this one on the bottom because it's a little bigger. Maybe I can course it a little bit. With the help of my feed dogs. Let's see. Put a pin in the end of it. Bigger on bottom, right? That's what we're going to go with. So all right, let's see. Did it help? Still a little bit shy, but a lot better. I can make that work. Because maybe 1/8 of an inch. So we'll just, of course, I dropped my board. Of course. All right. So now I'm missing, oh, it's right here. Okay, which one goes where? I have to look. Not that one. I don't think it much matters. Smaller one goes on top. Did I drop it again? I did. What's up with me today? All right. Smaller one goes on top. Then I made a whole bunch of extra triangles. I don't know what I was thinking, but I'll just put those in my little bin that has extras of whatever. Matching quilt and curtains. Yeah. Now we're all going to have quilted curtains, right? Or at least pieced curtains, you know. Sew this one the other way so I'm not sewing blind. I do have a bunch of this fabric left. I've made Most of the prints that I used in this, actually all of them, were the same prints that I used in, oh, what was that one we did, Deb? The rain quilt. Hi, Sandra. Good morning. Singing in the Rain. They're the same prints that I used in that because I had, like, I don't know, half to 3/4 to a yard of all these different pieces of fabric. So I used it in Singing in the Rain, and then I used it in this quilt, and I still have some left. So those might be curtains. I probably have enough. It's a good idea. So I could do squares or a scrappy Pargello kind of thing. Because the only one I ran out of was the green. Still have a lot left of everything else. Huh. I might do that. That's an excellent idea. Patty G makes curtains all the time. Yeah. Sandra, this is the last one. So excited. Because I'm over it. I'm over this quilt. You know, you ever get to that point where you just, I want you to be done. Not patient, waiting for the iron to heat up. Do, do, do. Okay. Square it up here. It's too small. Add sashing. Yeah. Then a border or two. Well, this is the last small block. Done. Yay. I probably have 3 or 4 of the medium ones to do the thing around. Or the, you know, that tiny sashing that goes on there. Which I don't mind. It was these that were so much work. You know, making the extra. I wish, if I had to do it over again, I would do the frames when I was making the block. So Cheryl, when you get the book and you want to make it, do the frames as you're doing the blocks. Then you don't have to do all that at the end like I did. That's the only thing I would change. Although it uses a lot of fabric, a lot of background. A lot of background. Because what's it end up? Let's see. I don't recall. 70 and a half by 78 and 3/4. But you could add a bigger border to it, or a print border would be good too, right? So do what you want. What I do. Yeah. Well, hindsight is 20/20, right? Had I known, because then it leaves all that at the end. Yep. We'll be coming your way, girl. More blocks and add a row to the length. I just want to be done with this, Sandra. I might add another border around it, maybe, or two of print, or maybe not. That's a pretty good size quilt, though. It's not, you could put that on the couch. You're laughing uncontrollably at that. I'm serious. I'm done. The goal was not to let it sit in the box. That's my personal goal, because I have a lot of boxes where everything's in timeout. At least get it to a top stage, right? Some things I've quilted, but I'm trying not to have any UFOs where I go to the box and say, oh, what's this? Oh, yeah, I remember now. And where was I? Where was I in this quilt? Because I didn't leave myself a note. You thought about it and then you came up with a sashing step. Yeah. The curtain tutorial. I'll have to check that out. I'm really going to do it. Just wanted some nice little, that will be cute, right? In my little sewing corner. Little tie backs. Because I don't have neighbors. I look out there and see a hayfield. So, yeah, that would be cute. A hayfield and Levi's dog pen. That's what I see when I look out the window. One pattern at a time, please. Made a postage stamp curtains. I saw that. She's amazing. I mean, I like small, but I don't know about a postage stamp. Maybe 2.5-inch squares, or a Bargello would be really cool, like a scrappy one, that would be kind of cool. But I would use up this fabric that I have left. Patty use a bed quilt blocks. Well, that's an idea too. have to think about that because it would give me a little color here, something pretty to look at. The postage stamp, yeah. I mean, they're pretty, but I don't know. That's a lot. Oh, okay. Postage stamp across the top or the bottom or both of the curtain. Okay, I would go for that. But I'm still thinking just squares. Squares would be kind of cool. Hmm, that's an idea. Because it's very dark in here because of the paneling and I don't have time right now or the funds because once you start remodeling, oh my, to do this house the way I want it, one room at a time. You bought you bought fabric for the curtains. Gotcha. Yeah, huh? I might do that. That would be pretty cool. So expensive and messy. I know. I know. And this house needs it's just cosmetic, right? It needs a lot of work, but it's cosmetic. So you're right though, it's messy and it's money. The dust goes everywhere. You are right. The first thing I want to do is the floors, and that's a whole. Ugh, should probably do the walls first, but you know the floors, and then it's moving all the furniture and whatever. Even paint is expensive. Yeah, I know. Wood is ridiculous. Absolutely crazy. Um, and my guy isn't. He's a great guy, but he's not good at that kind of thing. I wish he was, but he's not. He can fix motors. He's a good mechanic. But carpentry and that kind of thing. Mm-mm. Yep. So now I'm on the curtain kick. Really thinking about that. That would be kind of cool. Jazz it up a little. Did she line hers? I don't. I don't think she did. She did. She line the curtains. Kate. I think her name's Kate, isn't it? From Homely Homely House or whatever. Hmm. And you're right. They do look like stained glass. But I'm trying to think if they're lined or not. Oh, you're lucky. Just clean the AC vent cover. It wasn't bad. Kate did line them. Didn't line them, but you could. Yeah. But I like how the sun comes through hers, because you're right. It does look like stained glass. That's an idea. So we're all going to make curtains now, Joe. You and me are anyway. Oh, too funny. Well, I don't have a lot today, guys. Just that block. Because it's only been a day. That's where I'm thinking once a week might be better. My house was open. 6 months. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. 6 months. Yikes. That's a long time. That's terrible. So, is anybody started Christmas sewing yet? Yeah, really don't have a choice. You gotta wait. Those specialists are tough. Are tough. Fall curtains. All right. Can't wait to see what you do. What are you thinking, Joe? I'm thinking squares. Good morning, Gladys. How are you? Yeah, yeah. Good thing that's not a big window. Shouldn't take too long. You only get fall for a month. Oh, fall's the best time of year here. Best time of year. I love it. I love it until we get from September to maybe into November. I mean, it starts getting chilly, but till you lose all the leaves, the leaves here are absolutely gorgeous. It's my favorite time of year. Favorite time of year. Um, yesterday, yesterday I was sitting on the couch talking to my honey, and I look out the window and there's a mama deer crossing the road. I'm like, oh, please no cars come by. And she came up, looked both ways, kind of looked behind her, and behind her was her two little twins. So cute. So cute. You would want them from October through Thanksgiving. There you go. Has been working on small projects for the church bazaar. Can't decide on Christmas yet. Yeah, I'm thinking about it, what I'm gonna do. Because I do like to sew Christmas, but I don't know. I have a couple of Christmas quilts I need to make or want to make. I don't need to make them. Um, Big Santa face. And what's the other one? The other one's a Lori Holt. Just the triangles and the snowman. Um, so that's what I've planned. A couple other little projects too. That I can't say. Can't say right now because they're still in planning stage in my head. Gotta sit down and with paper and execute them. And Addison's birthday is in 2 weeks, I think. Yeah. Applique is time consuming, but so fun. So fun. I do like to applique. I still have a project from last year. It's a fall one. It's a Lori Holt one with the pumpkins. I have to applique the pumpkins. And I started doing it, and then before I knew it, it was Christmas. So I tucked it away. Christmas swap blocks yesterday. Getting close to done. Is that Donna's? Katie? Is that the one Donna's doing? Yeah, I'm in that one. I have my fabrics picked and my pattern picked. And that's as far as I've gotten. You know what I did do? This is kind of funny. I didn't have enough background fabric. So I wanted something Christmassy, right? Not that the white on white had to be, but you know. So I ordered it, and I ordered 2 yards. Well, then a couple weeks went by. I had forgotten that I had ordered it. No, it wasn't a couple of weeks, maybe a week, because I hadn't gotten it yet. And I ordered 2 more yards. So now I have 4. Now I have 4 yards, which is way more than I need. But you know. So you're doing good. You're doing good, Chris, because I'm still in planning stages. You wanted a simple block? Oh, I didn't go simple. Of course not. Of course not. So, yeah. Well, at least white on white, even if it is, I think it's holly berries or something. You can use that in whatever, right? Doesn't matter. Right. I can use it in something else. It'll be fine. So, I can't believe I did that. Silly me. So, I'm working on that too. Or should be. I should start it like today. But you know. So I'm not scrambling. I don't want to stress myself out. It should be fun, right? So anyways, that was fun. Now I have 4 yards. Oh well. Oh my. What is your problem? Mailman. I want small strips and make a crazy block. That would be cool. That would be fun. That would be fun. I love doing string blocks, because you don't really have to think too much. And I do them on wrapping paper because, I used to do them on phone books, but those are a thing of the past. You have a ton of plaid holiday backing plant. Nice. Nice. And a ton of thread too. Joe, you really had fun when they were closing. All your hauls from them. I had a template from Missouri Star. Why not try that? There you go. Yeah, it's fun to try new things. No doubt. No doubt. Well, peoples, whole penny thread sale. You have a bucket full. It's okay. That's all right. I use very thin fabric for my crazy quilt and string quilts. Tearing paper out. You know what though? Wrapping paper comes right off. It's so easy. I actually put the girls to work doing that. Here you go, girls. Rip the paper off these for me, will you? They love doing it. They love doing it. Although, phone book paper really came off easy, but I think I have one phone book left. They do have a good time doing it. They sit there and talk to each other and rip it off and see who can do it the fastest and the best and all kinds of little, how sisters are. It's always a competition. And they do it for me, so I don't have to do it. It's great. So I think that's all I have for today. Not a lot. I won't keep you guys. I know you have things to do and start your day and have fun and lots of stuff to do. So I have laundry as usual. The never-ending laundry battle. Some cleaning. And maybe later I'll get more stitching in. But I have to cut. To do more cutting. I was ill-prepared today. But I'm happy that everyone came and kind of hung out with me. That's nice. We'll all be making curtains today if you need us. You're right. Laundry and dishes, never ending. You are so right, Melanie. So right. Thanks for joining me today, everyone. I appreciate it. And Joe and I will be stitching curtains this week. Joe, who's going to get them done first, me or you? Just kidding. Just kidding. All right. Well, thanks, everyone. Have a great day, and I'll see you around on the tubes. Well, I'll watch Joe make her curtains because I'm sure she'll do a short on it. Right, Joe? You. All right. I'll talk to y'all later. Thanks for joining me. Have a great week. Bye-bye.